Oh, hey, good motherfucking morning, everybody, and welcome to Machinelum Ghost. This is a stand-in name. I kind of like it. I think I might keep it. We'll see. It's just a stand-in name for now. I really do like it. I really like Ghost in the Shell, and I really like the whole. I'm very inspired by the what's the phrase? Deus ex machina, God in the machine, and all of this. I do so much tech stuff to get these videos up, to get these to work. You can see now there's black bars on the top and the bottom of my screen. We'll just call it widescreen. We'll just go ahead and call it widescreen. Really, what it is I sold my HP. I had the Victus gaming laptop because, like a little retarded idiot, I was at the Best Buy, and I'm going to be eating breakfast while I do this, so forgive me. Is that a Best Buy? Oh, for God's sake. All right, I'm going to pause, make a cut, eat the breakfast, and then come back. This is the breakfast. 2 pieces of sourdough toast with peanut butter and honey and cinnamon. 1 Gatorade brand protein bar. Gross, by the way. Not buying these again. And 1 lemon blueberry muffin. Totally dank. Let me just go ahead and put on some TV or something, eat this shit, and then come back. I'm going to give you guys the respect on your names you deserve. Okay? All right, give me a minute. All right, we're back. I just ate all that food. I really cannot stand the taste of those Gatorade protein bars. Anyways, what I did during the break, I ate my breakfast, and I started watching this interview with Don Fry, the fighter, an old school fighter. If you don't know about Don Fry, get your shit together, son. And he was doing an interview with a girl named Nina Drama. And I quit watching it because she sucks. She sucked. I don't know about the rest of her videos. I'm not some girl, so I don't know. But she's interviewing Don Fry, and she doesn't even have questions prepared. It seems like she's asking him the stupidest questions. She's like, "What do you eat for breakfast?" He's like, "Nails." And she's like, "Be serious." Like, what do you eat for? You want to ask what you want to ask Don Fry? What do you eat for breakfast? What does your day look like? Why are you start your day? Idiot girl. Anyways, I was like, okay, forget this. And then I watched the Don Fry and Yoshihiro Takayama, if that's his name was right, Takayama and Fry Pride fight. It's the one where it's that big old Asian guy and Don Fry, and they're in the clinch, and they're just like wham, 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 just raining down on one another with right hooks from the clinch. It's incredible. It's incredible. I just watched the full Pride fight. It only even goes 2 rounds. In the second round, Takayama tries to take down Fry from behind. He's holding him. He's in the back, and he tries to pull him down and spin and land on top, and he doesn't get the spin, and he just lands on his back, and Fry's on top, and then Fry gets the TKO from Mount. So, but it was incredible. Anyways, I was talking about my laptop. So the reason that this is in widescreen now is because I was doing this on an HP, making these videos, and using a software called OBS Studio. Oh gosh. And on that, when you start the webcam, it just fits to screen in the OBS platform with no problems. And now I'm back on my MacBook, 2013 MacBook Air. The fact that this thing is even still running is like impressive, right? Well, it's still running with 0 issues, 0 viruses, no problems whatsoever. It's a little bit slower than the HP, but barely. Like, it's amazing. This MacBook is awesome. You cannot hit on MacBook. But the HP, the PC was way better for almost everything that I was doing on it. Like, I'm going to go ahead and say right now as it stands, I prefer PC to Mac. Mac is just like closed source. You're just paying for ease of use. That's what I think. If you're going to ask me to tell you right now the difference, a MacBook, I prefer iPhone to Android every day, all day of the week, every hour of the day. I'm never going to get caught and dead. You won't catch me sending texts from my casket with those fucking dog water counterfeit off-brand generic emojis. Look like a dick. Yeah, right. Just fucking ridiculous, dude. Ugh, I look like a fucking asshole. I look like an idiot. You look like such a dickhead. You still look like such an asshole if you're sending those Android emojis. God damn. You can't airdrop. But also, if I have a PC or HP, I can't airdrop shit to the computer. But also, airdrop was not working to this MacBook for some reason. So, for God's sake. Excuse me. But I'm never going to get an Android and send those psychotic emojis. I'm going to have a fucking iPhone like a grown-up. But as far as computers, MacBook, the only difference is it's like closed source and ease of use. Like some of the stuff is like, but you can't do as much. Like I'm opening the Finder and it doesn't show the folders. Like I had to type in movies in the search bar to pull up the movies folder. Otherwise, I don't know where the hell that is. Find it. On the sidebar, it just shows like random different shit. It doesn't show your like users folder. It's just totally insane. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? This is not built for people that know anything about computers, dude. And for fucking goddamn grandma computers. So anyways, I'm a little bummed out about that, but this works fine. Nonetheless, this thing is a tank since 2013. Ugh. Oh, gosh. This laptop totally rules. I got it for Christmas in, like, frickin' 7th grade. No, like 11th grade. It's in 2013 MacBook Air is what this is. I'm pretty sure it's in, like, maybe 9th, 10th grade when I got this thing for Christmas. I asked for it, and I got it, and I was super happy. My mama's the best. My mama and my dada. Gotta take a couple deep breaths, bro. Let's take some deep breaths together, everybody. Let's pick a deep breath break. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 3 deep breaths. Blow out all your air. Pause. And inhale through your nose. Go. Big, slow. Deep breath and hold. Exhale through your pursed lips. Slow. Blow it all out and hold. Inhale through your nose, slow and big, deep breath. Hold it. Exhale through your lips, pursed lips. Hold. And one more. Here we go. Exhale. All right, now drink some water with me. If you don't have water, pause the video. Go and get some water. Don't drink tap water. Even if it's all you got, I'd rather you not drink water than drink tap water. That shit is recycled sewage, and it's full of fluoride, which is a poison, and that's real. It's not an urban myth or something like that. Unless you're in Portland, Oregon. Last I understood it, Portland, Oregon voted to not put fluoride in the water, and the government, the U.S. government says that they put fluoride in the water to help you with your teeth. The same reason we have fluoride in toothpaste, and 90% of toothpaste brands have fluoride in them. But what's really going on is fluoride blocks the pineal gland. Fluoride is literally poison. And together with heavy metals like aluminum in deodorant, parabens in shampoo, and carcinogens in fucking peanut butter, this all makes you sick. Sick. The profit, there is no money to be made from a healthy person or a dead one. The profit lies in between. Sick and in the hospital. That is where the profit is to be made. So I've stopped eating seed oils, Doritos. I'm not ever going to eat Doritos again. And at first it's a little bit of a sacrifice. Yes, it's like this stuff is so damn delicious. Dang it. But then, after long enough, it's not delicious anymore. Because your mind goes back to normal. A normal human mind is not attracted to disgusting fake foods full of poison. Awful, terrible world. So I'm not eating any more seed oils. I get aluminum free deodorant. I got paraben free shampoos. I have fluoride free toothpaste. All stuff you can buy at the same grocery store on the same shelf right next to all this fucking shit full of poison. And I get natural peanut butter. No foods with seed oils in them. Sunflower oil, olive oil, that stuff's fine. But canola oil, palm kernel oil, seed oils are horrible for you. Bad for your body and your brain. And colors, food dyes. Food dyes are really bad for you. You shouldn't be eating them. I have a bunch of Gatorade, zero sugars up there in my closet. That is supposed to be closed and show my poster. And I need to pull this angle down a little bit. I'll go ahead and fix that closet too. And I'll also making a cut. All right, we're back. I fixed my door. I pulled the angle down a little bit, and I hung up again my gloves. This thing came in the, like, with my gloves. These gloves. Son of a gosh dang gun! That was a collection agency, and I blocked them. I've also blocked Progressive Leasing. And the reason they call me is over that laptop that I was just talking about. So let's get into it. So the laptop, the PC, I think I'm going to go back to PC when I buy a new laptop. I definitely am. I 100% am. MacBook is made for ease of use for if you don't know anything about computers. And that's fine. That's cool too. And they're sleek and they're slick and that's stupid. PC is better. I promise you. If you spend 5 minutes learning how to use it, how to navigate it, it's way, way better, dude. I'm not going to buy another freaking MacBook. Okay, so anyways, I did have a nice PC laptop, but it was a gaming laptop. And I'm so stupid and have such low self-control and I'm so impulsive that I bought it for no other reason than to fucking play RuneScape on it. I don't even play RuneScape anymore because that shit takes up too much time. And I am way into real life. I'm way too much into real life lately anymore than to commit the amount of time that they want me to spend on that stupid shit. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm never going to play RuneScape again. That shit can suck my wee, dude. RuneScape. You have to sit there for fucking 6 hours a day and gain one level. Like, no. I'm done. I'll hang out and play Sonic Frontiers, Elden Ring, Hollow Knight Silk Song for a couple hours at a time while making a gameplay video out of it. And I'm going to be like, RuneScaper, oh my god. Just fuck off, dude. I'm a grown man, real life enjoyer, dude. Outdoors, outside, MMA doer, dirt bike rider. I'm going to buy a dirt bike soon enough. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get there. I sold the laptop. I bought it at Best Buy on a loan from Progressive Leasing. Progressive, yes, the car company. And they apparently have a subsidiary. I don't know if that's the right word, but it sounds real good. Progressive Leasing, it's called. And it's yes, Progressive, the car insurance company, but they do leasing as well on random fucking items. Apparently, Best Buy is one of their partners for this, and I wanted to buy the laptop. Ugh. And actually, it was $800, brand new at Best Buy. It was a gaming laptop, and I was like, all I want is the cheapest gaming laptop because I want to be able to play RuneScape high fidelity because I'd been playing it on this 2013 MacBook Air so much. This was like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And at that time, I was playing RuneScape. I was like a little bit lost. I was like depressed and just playing RuneScape all day, every day, getting so into it. And I was to the point where I was like, I should have a better laptop for RuneScape. I play it enough that I should RuneScape. And so I was at Best Buy one day, and I had just bought a car. I also sold yesterday. In the last 2 days, I sold my extra laptop and my car, which was broken down, which is why I sold it and why I'm going to get a pit bike or another dual sport. I used to have a dual sport. I used to have the Kawasaki KLR 650. Fucking super sick bike. And Kawasaki KLR 650 Dual Sport. I had that bike. I lived in LA like a couple of years ago when I was living in LA. I had that bike. And I would rip around town on it, up and over the curbs and sidewalks and all, and do whatever the hell I want and split lanes through rush hour. Rush hour is not a thing when you have a motorcycle. It's not. It's just not. The traffic in general is essentially not a fucking thing when you have a motorcycle and you're not a pussy and you can split lanes. I'm real good at it, dude. Especially when there's traffic is at like standstill, from standstill to like 20 mile per hour traffic, split lanes like a fucking pimp. Bad ass. You get where you're going just as fast as you would have as if the roads were empty, dude. Totally fucking awesome. Save a ton of money on gasoline. Parking is easier. It's way easier. Like, it's totally socially acceptable to just park your fucking motorcycle 10 feet away from the door at the grocery store. Like, on the sidewalk, not in the parking lot, 10 feet to the right of the fucking door that you walk into the grocery store. You see it. You see motorcycles parked like that, and it's totally acceptable and normal and regular. It's like, yeah, let him. Why not? This guy's a badass, has a motorcycle. He gets to do that. And so I used to have one, and then I moved back up to Washington State for a while, where it's real rainy all the time. And I traded that motorcycle for a Tahoe, Chevy Tahoe, which I ended up selling to my cousin, who never paid me for it. It's whatever, because I got the motorcycle originally from a little white car that my grandma gave to me that was her car when she stopped driving. May she rest in peace, the sweetest, kindest soul that ever lived. And my papa, too. He died when I was much younger. He was the man. Oh, my papa was so cool. He was always making stuff for me in the shop. He loved me. Oh, man, my papa. Yeah, I really hope he'd be proud of me right now, dude. I know he would. Looking down on me, he's proud that I've quit playing video games all the time, and I'm doing MMA, and I got a fight coming up, and I'm a man. I'm a real man's man, papa. He'd be so happy with me. I don't know much about how to build stuff. I know a thing or two, a little bit. You know, oh, but he'd be proud of me. He'd be happy with me. He'd be satisfied. That's right. So the motorcycle, it went up in price too. They like discontinued that specific model or something or other, I learned, and the price of that motorcycle shot up to like 24 grand, the one that I had, and traded for some dumb Chevy Tahoe, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? It's getting hot in here. Hang on, let me take another cut. All right, there. Now what I've done is I've just turned on the AC. Instead of taking my hoodie off, I like to just turn the AC on and wear my hoodie. So, where was I? The motorcycle. It went up in value, whatever, whoop-de-doo. Who cares, bro? Money and everything, dude. But, speaking of money, I sold the car that broke down and my extra laptop that I didn't need. This MacBook will serve me fine. I can make videos in widescreen, like you're seeing right now. Little black bars on the bottom, and I could do stretch to screen, but then it makes my face a little longer. I look like a weird fucking stupid. So, but $900. That's right, dog. Read it and weep. 900 buckaroos. $900 in cash because I sold my fucking laptop for $300 and my car for $600. And so, you know, I'm left with envelope full of parking tickets from my middle console. Nice collection. Probably never going to pay those. I racked up, you want to know what? When I lived in Portland, Oregon, I am not kidding. This is this is a fact. This is a numerical fact. When I lived in Portland, Oregon, and I had a car, I lived downtown for like 1 year. In downtown Portland, Oregon, parking is rough. And I was really bad about it. And I racked up a lot of parking tickets. So in that year, plus probably some change when I was living in other places in Portland, but I checked. I ended up doing like a phone call or whatever to the city. And I checked, like, how much money do I owe on parking tickets? $10,000. One, because they go up in price, like in stages when you don't pay them. If you don't pay them, they go up over and over again. And I had so many that went up and up and up. I never paid a single one of them. Still have not. I still owe the city of Portland $10,000 for parking tickets. You know what? Suck my dick, Portland. Eat my fucking hairy, sweaty balls. Fuck you. Like, what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Not a damn thing. They don't do anything. I never got arrested. Never got my car towed. Nobody ever showed up and put a boot on my car or towed it or showed up knocking on my door. Nothing. Nothing. They don't do anything. So, and I'm still unconvinced that LA will do anything ever about the money that I owe in these parking tickets. People get upset. They're like, oh, I got a parking ticket. Dang it. I'm like, what? Who cares? You're going to pay that? Like an idiot? Why? Why would you pay that? There's no reason. What's going to happen if you don't pay it? I don't think I got points on my license. Nothing! Or just to be a good person, I guess. But, like, what? Taxation is theft. Like, oh, fuck you. You're finding ways to pull money out of me in a million ways. Parking tickets is another one. I'm not paying them. I'm not paying these. Nothing is ever going to happen. So, there's maybe like 4 or 5 in that envelope. But, I broke my car because I ran over a big old road cone. I was driving on Ocean Street from Santa Monica back to Venice one day, and I had my music up and I was feeling all good. It was the day I had just filmed this promo.
This is what the people want. Ball in order, make my fight the main event. I'll see you in the cage. Python, you're gonna see the fucking floor.
For my fight that's supposed to happen in October, if the guys at Brawl in Order can find enough fights, put enough fights together for the event to happen by then. They say they want it to happen in October. We still don't have an official date. The guy says he's still trying to put together enough fights. They're going to push the fight for later if they don't have enough fights by mid-October or late October or whenever he wanted to do it in October. So we'll find out. We're still waiting to hear. But I'm very excited nonetheless, and I'm training in the gym nearly every day. Like at least 6 days a week. Typically, I don't go Sunday. If anything, I try to get some heavy bag in the morning on Sunday because the gym is only even open on Sunday, and all they do is like a kids class or a women's jiu-jitsu. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind being there doing heavy bag work while the gym and women's jiu-jitsu is happening. Would not mind being there for that. No problems with that. But anyways, I sold my car. I broke my car. I totaled it from running over a road cone. I mean, come on. I expect that would happen from that? No. I didn't think I was going to total the car. I thought the road cone would just fly right out of the back. You know, like go under and fly right out. Just fucking run over this goddamn dumbass road cone. Whoop-de-doo, guess what? It totaled my fucking car, dude. Totaled it. Because I was driving all fast and I was just like, oh, look at this road cone. I'm feeling so good. I'm just going to do some ignorant shit. Just bam, run right over the fucking middle of it, dude. And run it right into the middle of my fucking front of my car. And so I did. Instead of it fucking rolling underneath and flying right out of the back, it stuck around in the undercarriage. Like the square bottom was like dragging on the asphalt. The rest of it was like stuck in the fucking goddamn son of a bitch. And it was for like maybe 2 miles that I drove with it before I noticed something was off. Slowed down, pulled off into some alley. Get out, look underneath. There's the road cone. I'm jimmying it out. I talked about this in like the last episode, but I'm talking about it again right now. And then some guy, I was like, everything okay? We go, oh, road cone, you might just want to reverse a little bit. I was like, I'm just going to jimmy it out. He's like, yeah, jimmy it out. And then he's like, and so that caused a rod knock in the engine and a massive oil leak. And so, how do you fix a rod knock? You get a new engine. So, which is worth, I don't know, maybe it's not totaled because I got the car for $5,000, but a new engine is probably like $3,000 for that car. So, but also the oil leak. And some guy on Facebook Marketplace was like, you could just drop the oil pan and fix it with this and that and get another $100K out of it. Pretty easy fix. It's like, I don't goddamn know what the hell. I don't have a jack. I don't have the tools. I don't have the knowledge. Like, yeah, you make it seem real easy in this little fucking text message. But, bro, I get out there. I spend all this money on a jack. I learn how to drop the oil pan. I learn what the fuck you're talking about with the parts you're showing me. I have no fucking clue, dude. I'm sorry, but I don't. I just don't, dude. I'm not into that. I don't even want this stupid car anymore. Okay, I'm sorry. I want a dirt bike. I want to just trade it for a dirt bike. So I'm looking around on Facebook Marketplace. The car is worth like fucking not as much money now. It's worth less than $1,000. I put it in on some website. You know, there always people leave their fucking cards around on these people's cars. Like, we buy junk cars for cash. And so I Googled, junk cars for cash, and I put my car in on one of those websites and all the information about it, and it came back $900. I was like, okay, that's not bad. And I forgot about it, and then the next day I called a different one, and they were like, we will offer you $200. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, no, that's not enough. I need $900. And he's like, okay, let me put you on hold for 15 minutes. And I wait. Fucking 15, 20 minutes. He comes back, $214. Fuck off, dude. Ridiculous, bro. I'm totally pissed off. And then so I realized that $900 that showed on the website is a scam. It's a scam. Absolutely a scam. They're not going to give me $900. Not a chance in hell. Not a snowball's chance in hot hell that those people from that website are going to give me $900 like they quoted me on the website. I'm going to call, finally get to the car. They're going to make $300. They're just trying to pull me in with that $900 figure. Not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. And so I was going to trade it for this Honda XR80, a 2003 Honda XR80. And that's technically a mini bike. That's a pit bike, but it's a mini bike for children. It's the size for children. And I wanted a full-size pit bike, but I realized I cannot afford one. Even on Facebook Marketplace, if I have less than $3,000 or $2,800, I am not going to find a full-size pit bike to buy. I'm just not. It's not going to happen. Look at this. Here it is. This is one that I picked up on the ground to call. Fuck you. So, anyways, I just realized I can't afford a full-size pit bike with my car and with the $300 I got from my laptop. The reason I sold the laptop was because a guy was going to trade me the Honda XR80. I was like, I guess I got to just settle for it. I want something to get around town on real bad. I don't want to drive around with some Vespa like a it. Just absolutely don't. So I'm looking at pit bikes on Facebook Marketplace, and I found a 2003 Honda XR80, and it's bigger than most mini bikes. It's still a mini bike. It's still smaller than the XR100, which is also still a mini bike, but it's the XR80. And for $1,600, it's listed, and the guy will trade it for me for my car and $350. And so I sell my laptop. I get $300 out of it. So now I have the car and $350. And I'm working with the guy, blah, blah, blah. And I was about to drive the car up to him. I was going to fill it with oil and drive it up to Riverside. It's 60 miles. The car will make it with the rod knock 60 miles. I fill it with oil. For sure it'll make that trip. It's just not going to make it, another 200 miles before the engine just blows up, I'm sure. So, anyways, and the guy was all of a sudden no, wait a minute. I was about to leave. And he's like, wait, I'm busy today. It's going to have to be another day. And he's like, would you be interested in my cousin coming to buy the car today? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, can you get here, though? He's going to offer you $700. And I was like, that's as good as I'm going to get. I promise you $700 is as good as I'm going to get for this broken down Toyota Corolla. So I said yes. And he's like, but you got to get out here. But I was like, but if I drive the car out there and drop it off to sell it, I'm going to have no way to get back home, you know? And I asked my roommate Rory if he wanted to follow me out there in his car and bring me back home. And I wasn't even happy about asking him to do that. I would bother Rory for stupid shit, you know? What's up, Rory, though? Shouts out. Rory's the man. Rory's my roommate. He's totally fucking sick. This kid is tight as fuck. He works on sound. He does sound. And he was looking for a cool career in podcasting or something to do sound for some people. And I'm sure he'll find something soon enough here in Los Angeles. I'm sure this kid's I don't know how old he is. I'm a kid. I'm 28. I'm still a kid. It's called Rory Kid. I'm kids. A couple of kids. Whatever. Rory's a cool kid. He goes surfing every day. I go with him soon enough. I'm gonna go surfing in the ocean with him soon enough, and just get fucking plastered over and over and over again, learning how to get up on a surfboard. That's gonna be a fun day. We'll go surfing. I want to go surfing soon, Rory. Shouts out to Rory. He's super fucking cool. Guess he got his wetsuit stolen. Sucks. He said he left it on his girl's porch out in Venice or Santa Monica, or I can't remember where his girl lives, but he's over there all the time. And he said he left his wetsuit hanging over her porch. Is probably where it got stolen from, and it's totally a bummer. Like $200 wetsuit. Sorry, bro, that sucks. But anyways, where was I? I'm at like almost 40 minutes right now. I'm honestly probably I'm gonna try to wrap it up here. I sold the car $600 and the laptop for $300, and then all of a sudden the guy's like, "Oh, now my cousin just wants to buy the car from you for cash," and I'm like trying to be like, "Well, dude, I just sold my laptop for you, bro. Now I wish I didn't. I didn't even need to sell that thing. I like that thing. Damn it. And now it's gone and sold, and I can't undo that. And I did that so I could get this fucking mini bike. Son of a bitch." And he's like, "Sorry." I was like, "Okay, whatever, bro. I'll let your cousin come and pick it up for $600. You know, his cousin wants to come and pick it up for $600. I told him, I was like, I can't go out there and drop it off because I'm going to have no way to get home from Riverside 60 miles away. I was going to drive it up to trade it for the bike and ride the bike back home and give you $350 in the car and get the bike out of it." And so instead he didn't do that. He sends his cousin to me. His cousin wants me to drive in $700, but a cousin will come and pick it up for $600. And I asked for $650. He's like, "No, you said $600 is okay." I'm like, "Bro, but now, no, dude, I sold this laptop for you, dude. God damn it." He's like, "Sorry." I'm like, $700. He's like, $650 okay? I'm like, "Yes, fine. $650 is fine. Thank you." The guy gets here and he's like, "So my cousin said $600? And I was like, "Well, it's $650. He's like, $600? I was like, "Fucking hell, dude. Whatever, bro. I'm not going to sit here and squabble over $50 with this guy who doesn't speak fucking English. Fine. $600. Fine." So again, that's the best I'm going to get for that car. It's about what it's worth. 2003 Toyota Corolla with a rod knock that needs a new engine and a terrible oil leak. $600 is good. It's fine. It's fair. 214. So my God, it makes me want to go and shoot those people. 214. Made me wait for 15 minutes on hold to come back from 200 with 214. I'm going to slit your throat, brother. So anyways, I'm back to my MacBook. And we're going to just do widescreen videos until I get anything or figure out a better way to... I don't think there is any better way. Stretch to screen, again, was the best way besides widescreen. And I don't even know why. I don't know why in the goddamn hell it doesn't just automatically fit properly. I have no fucking clue, dude. It did on the HP. But again, that HP, I'm actually happy I sold it. I owe $800. I got that laptop for free that day. I was in Best Buy, and I had just bought the car for $5,000. You know, so my bank account was tapped out. Like I had $800 more in my bank account to buy the car, to buy the laptop, but I could not spend. I had reached my spend limit. I had reached my spend limit from that checking account when I spent $5,000 on the car that same day. So, like, first thing I do with the car is I drive it to Best Buy. I just want to spend money at Best Buy like a dumbass. And then I'm at Best Buy. I'm like, oh, you know what I could do? Get a gaming laptop just to play RuneScape like a fucking retard. So, you know, I go to check out, and it's like, oh, spend limit, can't do it. So I, like, get on the phone. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm like, I do not take no for an answer when it comes down to something that I want. I've always been this way. Just fucking don't. I'll sit there and do whatever the hell it takes, bro. And so I fucking got obsessed, and I was on the phone for like an hour with the bank and with this and with that, and finally figure out something called Progressive Leasing. It's partnered with Best Buy. And I'm like, sure, that's fine, but I can't even make the initial payment that they want this day. They want $150 down at the store. And I can't even do that because I cannot spend any more money from my checking account. And so I get Progressive Leasing on the phone again, and they're like, okay, well, we'll just defer that initial payment and make a $0 down payment, and you'll start with like $300 next month and then $150 a month until it's paid off. And I'm like, word, sounds good. And then since then, I've made $0 payments per month for fucking 4 months, so I'm sure my credit score, I haven't even looked at it, has dipped notably. I did not intend to do this. I intended to pay my monthly payments for this thing, but then I lost my job. And then, this is my life. So now I just owe fucking $1,000 for a laptop that I just sold for $300. And my credit score is fucking taking a big hit from that, I'm sure. But it's okay. I got an interview on Thursday at the UPS store by my house, which I'm really excited about. Sounds like a really chill job. I really want to get that job and do my best at the interview. My mom said just be concise, don't embellish, relax and slow down, and just answer each of their questions in like 1 or 2 sentences each, just very specific to their question, and don't embellish. She says she's a manager. My mom's a total pimp. She makes like freaking 6 digits. When I was a kid, she was working at Albertsons, you know, at the grocery store, and now she works at fucking Blue Origin, or I think she got like actually laid off, sadly, and it's like finding a new job or something. I don't remember. I gotta ask her again. But she's a total pimp, makes like freaking 6 digits for the shit she does. Total fucking badass, my mom, and just like hires and fires. Total fucking pimp. And she says when she does interviews, this is what the things that she noticed, and she's helping me out with getting me prepared for my important interview. I had a digital interview with Abercrombie and Fitch, and I don't think I got that job. I know I didn't get that job because they said if I didn't hear back by the 8th, then I didn't, and I didn't hear back by the 8th. So whatever though, because that's all the way in Santa Monica at the fucking promenade, which I can't even get to now. It would take me fucking an hour with my bicycle and the bus to get there now because I went ahead and just sold the car and the laptop, and I have $900 now out of that. So I'm just going to keep that money in cash in my bedroom so I do not spend it. I'm not going to go put it in the bank account, or I'm going to fucking spend it. And I'm just going to get the job and then save up for a couple months and just live locally in Culver City with my bicycle. If I want to go to Best Buy all the way up on Overland, I'll ride my fucking bicycle there. But what's really the biggest blessing in all of this is my MMA gym is 2 blocks away from my house. So I'm already walking to and from the MMA gym every day very easily. And the UPS store is 1 block away where I have this interview and hope to God I get the job. I've talked to the owner a couple of times, the hiring manager a few times. I'm good friends with Josue, one of the guys that works there now, because I was popping in there, And so I did the people work to get this interview. So I think this one should go well. And I think I'll get this job. God willing, you know what I mean? But I'm going to do my best on the interview. I got the interview on Thursday at 11 a.m., 30 a.m., 11:30 a.m. on Thursday. I got Thursday, I got to do the interview. And so I'm just decided I don't want some gay little mini bike anyways. I want some fucking gay ass Vespa scooter shit. I want a fucking full size pit bike you can fucking rip around on. Hell yeah! Or another dual sport like the Kawasaki. But I could probably save a lot of money just settling with a full-size pit bike instead of a actual dual sport motorcycle. I don't really want a motorcycle. I want a fucking badass dirt bike, and I want to rip around town like Handsome Luke in The Place Beyond the Pines. Pretty sure his name is Handsome Luke in that movie. But, so yeah, that's my life. That's my updates. I went on a jog yesterday morning to the beach and back from my house. The first time I did that. And I just jogged real slow the whole time. And it was totally rad. I was going to do it again this morning. But then Romero texted me asking about a new episode. And I was like, I want to get Romero this new episode so he can watch it and listen to it while he's at work. Because he likes to do that. And I was like, I want to do that first and get this to Romero ASAP so he can check it out at work and listen to it at work. Because he likes that. So I decided instead first to film, edit, and upload this new Monday vlog episode on what was previously Pop Culture, now called Machinelum Ghost. Ghost as in Ghost in the Shell. And Machinelum is a combination of 2 Latin words of my own creation. Machina from, again, Deus Ex Machina, something that was my favorite little Latin phrase, God in the machine. I'm a fan of God. I'm a fan of computers. I think I really like that. Deus Ex Machina encapsulates a lot of my, personality and likes. So like and Angelum. I like angels are a theme that I'm very much a fan of is angels. Every week and today I post a slideshow on Instagram and I lately it's been angels themed. I'm a big fan of, angels as a theme. So Machinellum is a name. It was originally a name I created for an Elden Ring character, the newest character I created on Elden Ring. I named it Machinellum, and I came up with that as a combination of the Latin word for machine, which is machina, and the Latin word for angel, which is angelum. So machina and angelum. Machinellum. So essentially that means machine angel in Latin. And I think that's really cool. I thought that's super fucking cool. I came up with that. So Machinellum Ghost is the name for the channel now. It's a stand-in name right now. It might stay that way. We'll see. But Romero pointed out finally that Pop Culture is a confusing name. And at first, I was like, you know what? He's right. You know what? He's right. So I decided I thought it was just like, originally I was like, it just sounds like cool. Pop culture, like kind of a joke in and of itself, how it has absolutely nothing to do with pop culture, popular culture. And, but, and it just sounded like a cool name for a podcast nonetheless. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I like it. Different, just like a, pop culture, the name of the podcast. Even it just sounded like an established, cool little, but no, he's right. It's confusing. So I don't like it anymore either. I changed it. I think this is better. Even this stand-in name is much better. But, oh gosh. Oh, I'm rolling my ankle there. Oh, man. So I went on a run to and from the beach, from my house to the beach and back. 6 miles. I live 3 miles inland from the beach, from Venice Beach. So in Culver City. So I went outside right in front of my apartment, just straight down Venice Boulevard, baby, all the way. Hit the beach, turn around, all the way back up Venice Boulevard. 3 miles there, 3 miles back. 6 mile run. Yeah, dude. And I just jogged real slow the whole time. I'm talking real slow jog like this. This is how I did it. That's the pace. That is essentially the pace at which I ran the entire time. So, oh, god damn. Oh. And I decided I want to do that jog every morning. Or maybe 5 or 6 mornings per week. For a couple reasons. One, the cardio. This is all the exercise I do now is for my MMA. Okay? And hill sprints are a thing I've done like 2 or 3 times now at the Baldwin Hills in LA. I would drive my car to Baldwin Hills, and this is really cool. If Romero will know what I'm talking about when I say it's like the LA Camel's Back. Camel's Back was this park in Boise, Idaho, where it was this big park, humongous park. Totally fucking rad. And there was this big sheer hill moving up into the foothills, and you could hike around behind it in the foothills and stuff. And Baldwin Hills is basically like the LA version of that. It's no park, really, but you just drive up, park your car, and then you're in like Los Angeles foothills. And there's some really good hill style trails for hill sprints there on the face of it. So I was using that for hill sprints. I've only done that like 4 times. It's a pain in the ass to drive there. I don't even have a car now anyway, so there's not a chance I'm doing that. I don't fucking get there on my bicycle. No. I'm just going to be living with only a bicycle and just totally local in Culver City for like maybe 3-4 months while I save up money on top of this $900 I have in the fund for a sick fucking full-size pit bike. So that's going to be totally rad once I finally get that. But I got Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is really cool, so look out for Hollow Knight Silk Song gameplay coming soon. And also, I do have a little money to buy. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy Helldivers 2. Play that with Romero, because he's been wanting me to get that so we can play that together, and I really am into that. But I might wait as well until I get this job and a paycheck to buy the fucking $70 game. I'm not going to spend out of that $900 fund. That's my freaking pit bike fund. No, I'm not spending out of that. Not at all. I have some money in my checking account, yes. But I'm going to go ahead and say it's not really enough to comfortably spend on a freaking full price game right now. I don't think so. Maybe we'll see, but I don't like it. But look out for Hollow Knight Silk Song gameplay. Go check out my Sonic Frontiers gameplay videos. Those are really fun. Sonic Frontiers is totally rad. We're going to have more of those coming out. Some more gameplay videos. Hollow Knight Silk Song new game. I was going to wait. I was waiting. I was really being so patient and waiting so hard to play it for the first time ever on video. But last night, I wanted to play it so bad. I was just sitting there. I was like, all I want to do is play this game. I don't want to play Sonic. I don't want to play Elden Ring. All I want to do right now is play this Hollow Knight Silk Song so bad. And I broke down and I played it a little bit. So the video is not going to be my first time ever playing it. But all I've done is I just played a little bit of it so far. So It's still gonna be totally cool. The first video is gonna be sick anyway. It's a fucking sick ass game. I barely played any of it, so no big deal. So look out for that. Before I go, let's just check if there's anything pressing that I really wanted to talk about that I missed. I wrote down a few notes. The laptop switch, the car sale, the jog, MMA lip cut. I get my lips cut every Friday during sparring day when I spar with the good guys. I'm wearing a mouth guard, yes, but still you can get your lips cut. My roommate's moved out. So my psycho one that was there, he's moved out, he's gone. Addie is gone. Dashel is gone. So now it's just me and Rory, sick ass fool, and Riley, the girl that lives on the other side of the unit. And that's it. And that girl's like never fucking here. Rarely ever see her. And Rory's chill as fuck. So it's essentially just me and Rory in this big ass apartment. Totally fucking rad. So awesome. And this girl that we barely ever see anyway. So it's like, I just hope nobody new ever moves in ever again. And on that note, thank you for coming. It's been another good one. I had fun as usual. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. And look out for more. Go check out the game play videos that I've been doing. Watch some of the other episodes. Drink water. Watch what you eat. Stop eating seed oils, food dyes, carcinogens. Get hygiene products without parabens and heavy metals. Take care of yourself. God bless you. See you next time.